What would you think if I tell you to imagine a couple in India where the man has more than one wife? Let me guess. You probably thought of a Muslim couple. At least that's what the makers of Made in Heaven thought when they decided to deal with the issue of polygamy in their web series. I am not only a Muslim, I am a citizen of this country. We should have rights too. Now, this episode has been criticized for feeding into stereotypes about Muslims, especially at a time when they are facing hate crimes, hate speech, losing their homes, jobs, and lives. But there's another aspect that's wrong here. Is polygamy just a Muslim problem? This article by the Quint will show the reality about polygamy in India. Now let's look at some data. The NFHS 5 survey, which is the last national family health survey, tells us that polygynous marriages are actually quite low at only 1.4% in India. If you look at it by religious groups, then it's at 1.9% in Muslims, 1.3% in Hindus, and 1.6% in other communities. In some states, Hindus have a higher rate of polygamy than Muslims, while in a few other states, Muslims have a higher rate. Now, to know which states are these, head to the link in the description of the Quint's YouTube channel and our Instagram bio and read the article. Now, NFHS 5 data tells us that Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh have the highest number of polygamous marriages. It's at 20% in East Jaintia Hills in Meghalaya. It's mostly due to customs practiced by certain tribal communities for years in these areas. Then, why is it that only Muslims are represented to be polygamous? And a show like Made in Heaven, which is seemingly so woke about so many issues and taboos, why did they show Muslims in a stereotypical way? And it's not just this series, even several politicians spread the same biases against Muslims. Take Assam's Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, for instance. In May 2002, he reportedly called on a ban on polygamy to protect Muslim daughters. The main reason for these stereotypes is that Islam's position on polygamy is deeply misunderstood. Don't believe me? Let me give you a couple of excerpts from a book. This book, The Population Myth, is written by S.Y. Qureshi, the former Chief Election Commissioner of India. He writes that polygamous marriages in the country are more cultural than religious. At the center of this issue has been the myth that Muslims produce many children, encourage polygamy, which leads to a rise in population growth. While data shows that not only are polygamous marriages on a decline, the demand for family planning has increased, but also the fertility rates have seen the sharpest decline among Muslims. Islam permits polygamy subject to two conditions: marrying orphans and giving them equal treatment. Even this has to be understood in the historical context and is only mentioned in the treatment of orphans, reads Qureshi's book. What does the Quran say about polygamy? Which are the other states and districts with high rates of polygamy? What should filmmakers, the media, and politicians keep in mind while speaking about the issue of polygamy? How do we address this practice from the point of view of gender justice, both within the Muslim and other communities as well? The Quint has tried to answer all of these questions in this latest article. Again, you can find the link in the YouTube description and Instagram bio. Please help us do many more such detailed stories. Become a member and support our journalism. Thank you for watching The Quint.